Okay.
Oh wait, my chat. I don't know why my. There we go. Okay, I think I got chat to work. Can you go to my thing and see if chat's working?
King-sized bed.
Too bad, too bad.
Let me check that.
It was working last time.
No, not for me. Like I mean, I
Seems
can
accurate,
see
viewers.
chat.
Seems accurate. Now, did you know New York is known as the what's it known as? City that never sleeps. The city that never sleeps.
Well, there's no
Why,
chat.
It looks terrible every morning.
No, can you
Right,
like
well,
send a
I've had
message?
it up to here.
There literally is no chat on the screen.
I'm sick.
No, when I say chat, I mean my chat, like for
Bro,
me
this
to
is
read.
literally
You're
just,
not meant to
do
see
they
it.
rent it out as a hotel room? They had a safe on the floor.
What do you mean?
Just send a message in chat, please.
I can't.
This is just
How?
On the side of my.
The interior
No, wait.
got to be a 1. For 5 million.
I need to
Interior
research
a
your.
fucking 0. It doesn't
Make
look
sure
like
you're
a
on like my
house.
new
Why are you
live.
rating this out of 10, Chad? This is like a 4.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I didn't say myth halogen derivatives like.
2. I'll give it a 3.
I'm not searching halogen derivatives class 12 notes.
That's why we brought in the new metric, ladies and gentlemen, and I bet Will
Is the most you could go to a 5?
has whacked it on a 5 as well, hasn't he? I'd say 5.
So this is a 10 out of 10 location.
Alright, now it looks like a much stronger start for the small houses in this video. It was time to head.
Yeah, because some of the cool homes are going to be in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, nah,
You're gonna
your
have
live stream is
You're
just
going to
not
have to fucking
playing up
drive
or something.
35 miles to the nearest grocery store.
To bed because tomorrow we'd be heading to an area that houses some of the most rich.
Location doesn't deserve 5 mil. Bro, that's what price his house is. You could get a house that is 5 times the size as the house you're in now.
I'll send it to you on Discord. Yeah, that's the link to the live stream. Yeah, that's the link to the live stream.
You can't even spell some right.
What do you mean some? I don't care, bro.
S.
Yeah, I see. It's not that I don't spell it right. It's just that my fat fingers type weirdly. I know how to spell it. Probably spelled Brawlhalla wrong.
If you live in like New York or like somewhere that's expensive, if you just lived in like fucking Oklahoma, like if you live in the middle of the United States where no
Is your
one
face cam
you just
supposed to
own
be on?
properties that are absurdly expensive.
No, I made it black right now. Send message in chat.
I did.
It's not coming through.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
It's fine, fix it later.
Every time I go anywhere, I go, one of my chatters lives here, bruh. I say this all the time to myself. Whenever I'm somewhere cool, I go, damn, bro, one of y'all just lives here.
Okay, viewers, today we're in Jackson's Hole. In the depths of Wyoming,
Professional.
the least populated state in the entire country. That's right, my friends. We are
What the fuck?
Can League not join the ball?
Bison. Now, if threats like those around,
Well, we're
it's
on
no
the
wonder
private
the
one right
locals
now.
are
No,
bald.
no, right.
Locals here truly embrace the cowboy
Yeah,
style,
but could
and
we
I
not,
for one
like,
absolutely love
you wanna go with
Dude,
multiple,
I swear,
more
when I was in
people?
Wyoming, everybody had a gun
Yeah,
at
we
the bar.
have
That
the
shit was
group
so
thing,
weird.
and
They
plus
didn't
Luke's
even
probably
like
doing
have
But
something
it-
right
that
now.
shit at the door. Nothing. You
Is
just
he
walk
online?
Slash dining area.
But
You think this is nice. It's
that's what
comfortable,
I was
it's cozy,
going.
it's peaceful.
I love this house.
There's a beautiful view, but you might have been expecting a little bit more. You know, you're thinking all of this land, right, and so few people to fill it. Why isn't this home absolutely humongous? Well, my friends, there's a reason for that.
What the fuck?
It's because that a lot of America's elite
This isn't the current rule one. What?
right in Jackson's Hole. This place is a tax haven.
wealthy residents.
These
like
are the old
Kanye
rules and
West.
regulations. I need
went
the new
to
one.
Kanye's cabin. I showed y'all a picture of that. I went to one of Kanye's cabins. Not the main house he had where he was trying to build up a wall to not go to the street. Yeah, no, it was deserted as shit. It was his property. I was definitely trespassing. It was just abandoned. Like, there was stuff where you could see, like, hunters would use it for, like, you know, sleep and stuff. It was covered. There was rats everywhere.
And Harrison Ford have driven up the cost of living and the cost of property in Jackson's Hole. Properties around here can cost upwards of $50 million. And I tell you what, with that sort of money, I'd live somewhere else.
One positive note about the state of Wyoming, it is known as the equality state. It was actually the first ever to give women the vote.
That's right, they also had the first ever woman mayor, and ever since she
Can I
came
make
into
you a little
control,
sandwich?
really tightened
Yes,
up the
please.
border security.
Nothing
with
fancy.
hard-hitting questions like,
Mm-hmm.
would you still love me if I was a worm?
What do you want? Peanut butter?
I like
And
this.
huh? Why don't you make 2-minute noodles or something?
Bungalow is what it is.
Oh shit.
It's a bungalow. It's just got really high
Yeah,
ceilings.
thank
So
you.
think, oh, that's not. It's a fucking bungalow.
Oh, Mikey Lamb, did you make that bed?
This is Mikey Lamb's bed right here.
Good.
They do say I'm good at tucking.
The one thing that's so scary about living somewhere like this far out in the middle of nowhere is you could get murdered and no one would find you for like weeks. Like weeks. Like you're off, not even off the beaten path, bro. Like somebody could like literally kill you and no one would ever know.
And out here we've got some great views. Oh my god. Final bedroom, let's have a little look, shall we? I bet it's as boring as the other ones. What is the pillow composition there? That's fucking vile. This is where the value is of the house. You see, in here we're like, that's not good enough, right? Out here, this is it. This is the value. Come on. Here's the value. Here, oh, God. Just because it's a tax haven, they think they can charge $5 mil for this. Surrounding area, just ski slopes. After that, it just goes downhill.
Which one did I just fucking
What I
download?
don't get about the local area, right, is there's nobody here, and we've got so much space. Like, honestly, there's about 20 people.
Yeah, but a lot of it's unlivable. That's the thing. Is, yeah, there's so much space, but you're literally, like, you're not gonna live on this random hill here.
Total population. Why do 15 of them live on this road? I feel like if you spend $5 million,
Be back in a
there
second,
should
you
be a
grab my
single
bag.
other person on your
Dude, I've already
Okay.
got 3 views. That's crazy.
Yo,
One's
that's
double or a
facts,
single,
though.
dude?
It'll
Huh?
be nothing, and then, like,
Double.
10 homes.
I
And
have
then
double
nothing, and
practically.
10 homes.
Probably
Can you bring my
wrong.
bag, please?
It's fucking Baltic. No reasonable person lives in a place this
I'll
cold.
be back in a
Interior,
second.
good. Nice place to be. 5 mil, not convinced. I'm gonna give it
Do y'all like cold weather or warm weather more?
a 3.
I'm going to give the interior a 2.
Exterior, underwhelming, and there's icicles hanging from the ceiling. It's a 2.
I'm
Bro, the exterior looks great. The fuck are you talking about? I love this house.
also going to give the exterior a 2. Bless you.
Location, there's nothing.
You're being so rough.
Yeah, it really is just you and the other.
Location, there's nothing here, but what are you... Location is still vibe, because it's going to be a personal, subjective opinion on what you enjoy, on whether or not you would be with a bunch of people or no.
Oh, where do I find my stream key?
Tax haven, though, so it's a 5.
Once again, I think the locations are 2.
Wyoming, more like, why are people homing in this place? Anyway, it's time to see a house that's incredibly expensive for a mysterious reason. To Phoenix, Arizona now. If by this point you're thinking, $5 million for a gaff, that seems a bit steep, right? Maybe you'd rather save that cash for a rainy day. Well, with this property, you don't have to worry about that because Arizona is the driest state in all of the US of A.
This property was designed by famous American architect Frank Lloyd Wright.
I don't think I would ever want to live in, like, the deserted hills of Arizona. I'm not dissing Arizona in general, but I'm saying This is literally, it's just so dry and hot. Doesn't Arizona get to like 110 in like the very like hilly, deserted areas during the summer? That's unbearable. I know it's dry heat, so you don't really recognize it as much, but that's so bad. I know a humid 95 is worse than like a dry 106 or something, but it's still so bad. People get so dehydrated. Like this is it just looks sad. There's just cacti and rocks.
It was designed by famous American architect Frank Lloyd Wright. But I think he was Frank Lloyd wrong, because this place looks ridiculous.
Don't listen to him, viewers. This is actually the last ever building designed by America's greatest ever architect.
Yeah, well, I heard he designed over 1,000 buildings in his 70-year-long career, so I can only assume that this one is still a work in progress.
Again, he's talking shite. This is truly a one-of-a-kind property.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Let's have a look. Go on,
Okay, it is kind of ugly. I will say that it doesn't. It looks like this. The wall is finished, and they were gonna put a dome over, but it's just not done. I know this is like an outdoor patio area, but it just obstructs your view.
We're good, aren't we? Like, we could actually just do this, innit? Like, we could just be, you know, maybe not. This is called a carport. The designer, he didn't like garages because he thinks that's where people accumulate clutter. So he was like, well, actually, I'll make a carport.
If you've got more than one guest,
Yeah.
they're going to block the carport and you can't have more guests come in until that guest leaves, and then the other people can leave too.
It's a good point.
Thanks, mate.
Hello, viewers. Let's come into the home now. Immediately,
The shit ain't cozy. A big thing is, if this is the living room, I have always said you need your shit wedged against a wall. Your couch should always, if you're able to. Obviously, some design setups, you're not able to do that. And that's fine if your couch is in the middle of the room in that stance. But if you're able to, your couch, where the fuck do you sit to watch the TV? That's what I'm saying. There's no... Why is the TV in the corner here? What the fuck? If you're somebody sitting here, you're hitting this maneuver to watch the TV. Or then you gotta pick it up and turn and watch, but then everybody's behind you. It's just such a bad... I feel like so many people that make these expensive-ass homes are never thinking about, hey, what would the viewing experience be for somebody that wants to be here? What would it be like to actually live in this house? They just make it look fancy and go, wow, the setup looks so pristine, so demure, right? And then they just leave. Like, this is ugly as shit. Why are these couches here? Why would you not put the TV over here if the couch is over here? This is where I would want to sit.
you can see, just like Mikey's mother, Frank Lloyd Wright, the architect, was a big fan of the compression and release effect. What's that, Mikey? No, what it is there's low ceilings as you come in, but as you come into like the living spaces, they get higher, and you get a relief, a feeling of release. Now, Arizona produces the most copper in the whole US of A. It's called the Copper State. But copper, look at this furniture. Isn't it nice? You want
No.
It's called the Copper State. But copper, look at this furniture. Isn't it nice?
No, I don't like that. That does not look comfortable at all. It looks like they made some random, like, polygon, like, figurine here to hold a cushion from the 1930s. This looks like you took this off your grandma's couch and super glued it to this fucking wooden structure. It's also seated directly upright, so it's just a bad feeling to be chilling in that chair.
Nice. You want to say anything, or you just gonna stand there like a knobhead?
I just don't think it's very good. What's this, for one? The fucking engine. This is some sort of spaceship, isn't it?
That's all. The price of that?
That's $32,000. See, bro, that's what I mean. And you already know you're gonna break it. At some point, you're gonna fucking trip and hit it. It's gonna scuff it, and then it just ruins it. You're gonna hyperfixate it on at the time. That is the price of a car for that random table.
Anyway, viewers, this home was commissioned by a couple called Norman and Amy Likes. And looking around, we can see Norman and Amy really likes curvy walls. You look out there, viewers, beautiful views of Palm Canyon. Mate, this is art. This is not just a home. This is a function.
Yeah, bro, it's not functioning art because you're never
Can't find the fucking document I need.
This is not a homey experience. This looks like a hotel lobby. It's bad. I would never hang out here.
This home was commissioned by a couple called Norman and Amy Likes, and looking around, we can see Norman and Amy really likes curvy walls. You look out there, viewers.
I gotta fast forward. I can't hear that joke again.
Oh, sorry, Mr.
Speak.
Please don't smack
Hello.
my again. Frank Lloyd's right.
What?
Will say he would have been a huge fan of the bottle flip challenge. Nice.
What the fuck? Why would he be a fan of the bottle flip challenge? What?
Look around me. Obviously, he likes circles. This whole house is drawn just out of
Speaking
circles.
on.
What bottles
Hello.
of circles? What do you mean?
Look around. Turn around, man.
I'm turning around.
Circles.
What is this thing with
More of a cylinder.
circles? It's impractical. Go look at the kitchen. Look at the cupboard.
Oh, see, this is terrible too. This is fucking terrible. Why? This upsets me. This physically upsets me. I would never want to cook in here. What the fuck is this? Why are they so far apart? Is that supposed to be the stovetop? It is so. Why is it all? It's 7 feet away from the sink. They gotta be next to each other.
It's in there.
It's
In some sort of range.
giving yacht, boat. They're expensive.
It really is giving a boat. They look like they're on a boat right
How
now.
misaligned all these cupboards are. Was he going senile when he made this? Is this
Oh,
his
and that's on wheels. You can move this around.
last one, isn't it?
Oh, for Frank's legacy. Okay, up them steps. Up he goes. Up he goes.
This is nice. What's this?
It's Star Trek. It's Richard Nixon. It's JFK. That's true. This fucking office will blow your head clean off. Oh, what's this, Mikey? For Frank.
This just seems like an.
Why can't I edit my stream now?
I don't like this. Looking at this setup, I'm just imagining a guy seated facing away from me, turning, petting a cat. Yeah, this is like Vector from Despicable Me. Also, again, horrible chairs. What the fuck is this? A barrel that you cut half of it out and wedged a little foam patch? I know that smells like swamp ass too. The smell of this this probably smells like you're at a dentist's office too.
Oh, what's this, Mikey?
So many drawers.
For Frank.
Why are they everywhere?
It looks like he should press the red button. We should be nuking people. We should be sending people to the Vietnam War. If we put like a LUT or a little filter on this, it would look like we're in like a 70s gangbanging film.
Gangbanging film?
Not like that type of gangbanging, like gang film, like The Godfather.
Baba Dabucci, you come here at my daughter's wedding. She's getting.
Is that how British people perceive? Is that how British people perceive like Italian mafias?
I don't understand. It's just circular.
Where's your notes today? Have you not written any notes for this home?
Oh, sorry. Should we look at your notes, shall we? What's this?
They really like wooden curvy walls.
Yeah.
You know, Prince could be having sex with Jimi Hendrix.
What?
All right, I'm going through this. Just give it a rating. Give it a rating. Give it a rating. Is this an ad? Okay.
What the fuck?
The husband, he said to the architect,
Norman likes house.
it's a bit phallic, the home. It does look a bit like a penis. First bedroom. This was originally intended to be a media room. It's since been bastardized and had a bed stuck in it, so they can get more money for it on Airbnb. So this is an Eames chair. This is very famous. These are like $8 grand. I don't like
How much do you think this costs on Airbnb per night?
how many pictures this house has of itself on the
So
wall.
much.
This is like setting yourself
On like a regular like day, you probably get 8 guests in here. Probably like at least 3-4 grand.
as your phone background. Okay, now viewers, come with us down the urethra of the home. We've got another office, slightly less aura in this one, and you are being
Oh my god, do they have Box of Lies? Oh,
of the home. We've got
that's really turning this whole house around for me.
another office, slightly less aura.
Oh my god, Jimmy Fallon. Oh wow. They have all of the late night TV show host games. Wow. Yeah, I bet this is going to be such a blast chilling here. What does that say? Love That Cowboy. What is this game? Love That Journey. The Goonies. God damn. These are some off-brand games I've never heard of. I mean, I've heard of The Goonies, but what is Love That Journey? box of lies. That looks like a different Risk. They have Risk. Never mind. I'll chill here.
In this one, and you are being watched by Jimmy Fallon at all times. He's not a very good architect, was he? 2 offices, 1 bedroom. Who fucking needs that?
Yeah, you'd think he designed 1,000 places. You'd think he'd get good.
Many cupboards. Like, it's amazing, and it's beautiful. It's really...
And what are you storing in here? Because you don't have a garage to throw your shit because he wanted to have the fucking overhang. These are just so many, just shelving areas.
It's all knackered. It's all a bit dated. And you can't change it if you bought it because some masterful fella's designed it. So if you change it, you're an idiot.
Some masterful fella.
Yes.
He drew, like...
Mate, he built the fucking Guggenheim. Why would I come in here and rip the walls out and put some fucking big telly on the wall? Bathroom?
This is a shit
I just wouldn't buy this house. If I had enough money to buy this house, I just wouldn't buy this house.
bathroom.
Yeah, you can wee in it too. Okay, bedroom number 2. Big butty gal.
It's still wooden and still shit.
And there ain't.
I'll be back in a second.
This bitch, dude. Are we in the 1960s? Where's the television? Why is there no TV? You're spending $5 million for a house. There's no TV in the bedroom. Are we serious right now?
Shit.
It is all a bit one color.
Oh, never mind. Why is it not in the center? Why is it odd? Why is it at an off angle?
Do you think, I want to throw this out there, right? This is a cool home. Maybe we're not the type of people who should be here.
You think we're not cool?
Well, no, we're cool in our own way, but like, we're not like, you know.
That TV was the size of my monitor.
We're like, cool.
Really? You thought it couldn't get any worse?
Yeah.
Now there's 4 of me. Here's the bathroom over here. You got a lovely space to do your sort of makeup and your concealer. Is that what you do? Something like that.
It's just a little bit of under eye.
In here we've got the bathroom and it smells really bad, not that you can tell.
It's just like this home feels a bit run down and you can't update and change anything.
This home looks like if you had a really rich great uncle that you haven't heard of in years, that distanced themselves from your family, died, and for some reason gave it to you because you were their favorite nephew. And then you pull up to the house and it just smells of old people and lemonade.
Because 1, it feels wrong to, and 2, everything.
Oh, I'm not sleeping in that bed. Oh, hell no.
Things fucking circle and you've got to get it custom made.
You love open plan kitchens, but do you know about open plan toilets?
There is a loo that goes with no door, wafts your loo aromas into your bed. Balconies out here, Mikey. That's a beautiful view. Like, mate, not many people.
No stall, no door on the bathroom.
People get to be up here.
Not many people want to be up here. Wood.
Me looking at all your family members. Now, outside we've got a crescent-shaped pool.
This is so pointless. How are you going to do lengths in this?
They fucking hate this house. I love that they hate this house. And they're not just like dick riding the guy that made it because he's popular. Holy fuck. Bro, yeah, no, having a pool like that, you can't even like swim around. You're swimming in like oblong shapes, dude. You're doing a curve and then a straight and a curve and a straight.
I want to keep moaning, but it just keeps getting me. I want to. This place is full of pricks.
Oh, well, mate, this is America's greatest architect of all time. This is like Messi's last goal of LeBron.
How fucking deep is the pool? Wait. Well, okay, maybe it's the visual because I see 3 steps here. This pool looks like it's 3 feet deep.
LeBron's last bucket. It's more than a home.
I don't know. It's just a bit crap.
I'll be so real with you. This isn't a $5 million home. It's 9.
This is not.
It's $9 million? Oh my God, no way.
So as we'll see, the lovely spherical windows, perfect. People have been demanding them for years. I've got nothing. I just don't have anything. I really don't.
Vibes of the house are above my level of understanding. They're really cool, and I know they're cool, and I feel guilty for not liking it as much as I should.
Oh no, I wouldn't. I would hate this place.
What's your favorite feature of the home?
I don't have one. I just don't like it. It rubs me up the wrong way.
One thing that has pissed me off though, as I was doing a bit of research before.
This home was actually built with an inside-out effect. So when you're inside, you can see the outside of the house, and when you're outside, you can see the inside.
Because there's a lot of windows. What house do you normally live in? Fucking a windowless room? Are you in solitary confinement?
Does that not just mean it's got windows?
With this home in mind, does size matter?
Well, we're counting it on square foot, and there are no squares. So
the interior at one point was a 5, but over time it's worn down. I'm gonna give it a 4.
A 2.
Exterior,
Dude, the interior is like a fucking 1.
doesn't just look like any other house. Thought's gone into it. It looks really different. Gonna give it a 4.
A 3.
When it comes to location, perfect, right? I think we're on top of the hill. We're near a busy city.
Oh, they actually are near the city. The way their house is facing, though, is like offshoots into the middle of nowhere, which is actually nice.
You kind of get the best of both worlds. It is really, really
That location's nice. I would give the location like a 4.
fucking hot in the summer, though. Gonna give it another 4.
I'll give the location a 4.
Bro, that's like the highest ranking house.
Okay, so Arizona, load of arty nonsense. But, my friends, Owen,
That was not better than the Wyoming house. That was not. I would rather live in the New York house. I would rather live in the New York home. Just off of location. Like, regardless, New York, yeah, it looked like a hotel room. I'd rather live in a hotel room than that house. And the Wyoming house was fire.
this property has a garden the size of 30 football fields. So let's go and have a look.
Montana. Do any of y'all live in Montana? Oh, I already love that. The in-ground hot tub. Oh, 10 out of 10.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the state of Montana.
And I love that it looks like just a bunch of shipping containers wedged together. I love houses that are like this.
Friends, welcome to the state of Montana.
Jet black just looks futuristic.
Yes, we're here in cowboy country in the heart of Paradise Valley.
Your mom shows me her Paradise Valley.
We didn't have to make kissy noises, did we? Apparently, where we are right now is one of the best places to live in Montana. And looking around, there's some fierce competition.
We're the only fuckers here. Immediately, admittedly, a very lovely place to be. Chilly, chilly outside, my friends, but once you get inside, ooh, it's warmy warm.
Oh my god, I love this. I love this. This big table where you can eat and cook. You can talk, entertain guests while you're cooking up food. Sink directly next to the stove, so you pivot. You pivot while you cook. You don't actually have to walk around.
Big glass fireplace, lots of views, high.
I really do think instead of have the fireplace, yeah, sure. Wish there was a TV right above it. Right above it. That would be an amazing place. This is making me have to poop. That's how I know this house is amazing.
Also,
yeah, I don't know about the trees there.
Right, big feature of the home, lots and lots of natural light.
Yes, that's right. Windows, windows, windows. Perfect for making this place an absolute nightmare to film. The only thing I'm not sure about is why they have 2 dead trees in the walkway.
Me neither. I'm stumped. Have you seen what's in here? Binocular.
Yo, they're hitting witty jokes left and right.
For you to keep good luck out over the terrain. Oh shit, Mikey, have a look what's down there. Oh my god, it says only 42% of people. A very nicely pitted.
Oh, I'll actually shout that. Yo, Will and E, bro, they're fucking hilarious.
Was on them.
Yeah, so they don't move. Anyway, so big, huge kitchen island. It's nicely done. It's understated, muted finishes. That's what they call it. Listen to that. You can't hear us.
And what's great about this place is it really lets you stay in touch with your roots. That's right. Where else can you spend $5 million and have to take your own rubbish to the dump?
Oh, Michael, what a big deck you've got, my friend.
Oh, yeah, there would be no trash. Do you have mailmen? Probably not. This far out in the middle of nowhere, you probably have like a designated area or P.O. box that you have to get your packages from.
How many women have been on your deck? I want to lick it clean. That says no.
Why would you want to, even if it was just wood, why would you want to do that?
Have a look at this, yeah? The sheer size of the paw prints outside of that window. Look at who's lurking. Look at who's...
Never getting delivery.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate it. Honestly. This place is 3 bed, 3 bath, like they've just been arrested. And let's go look at the first one. Ooh, in here, Michael, what do you think? Fancy gold finishes on the tab, fancy gold finishes on the mirror. Nicely done place. Now, this hallway...
The lighting's also nice. The lighting makes you feel like you're at home.
Mate, you can't, like, light and airy. You've got to say this is a lovely place to be.
I mean, it's lovely, but I tell you what, it's a murderer's dream. We were here last night, and my God, let's show some footage of this place in the dark. I wouldn't want to live here, would you?
What do my incontinent...
It really, that hallway looks like it would be in like a Blumhouse horror film. Like, this looks like a short horror film. There'd be some monster that you would see through the window here, and you're like peeping out of your bedroom and you freak out.
This place in the dark. I wouldn't want to live here, would you?
What do my incontinent granddad's bathroom and this one have in common?
What?
Stool in the shower. The That's horrible.
I'll tell you what's great about this place, though. You can really stay in touch with your roots.
Don't. All right. Bedroom one. You want to feel?
Just yanking the plants out of every pot.
Wow, look at this bedroom. I mean, it's not huge. There's not much in it, but it is a bedroom. Wow, look at those. Okay.
Bedroom 2, slightly less intimidating structure.
Oh, TV's a little high.
Bloody hell. What the hell?
And next up, this is kind of like a half office, half bedroom, and I have a bold claim. I think this is my favorite room I've ever been in. Can you imagine, right? Like working at this desk. You'd be a pro.
Yeah, with that, well, your productivity would be probably terrible. You're in a peaceful mind, but like I would constantly stop working and just look at the view. This is what I envision as a nice office, though. Table could be a bit wider. Maybe a filing cabinet here or something.
Project, you wouldn't need to, obviously, because you've made it. But, like, you could get so
Yeah, this is like a bar table. You could even fit, like, a laptop here.
much work. I feel good. Now, viewers, I know what you're thinking. Master bedrooms, they sure have. Come take a look. What a view! 360, probably not.
I love the view.
They sure have. Come take a look.
Going back to what I was saying, this is just scary, dude. Falling asleep with this amount. Every wall's windows. Every wall's glass. There's no safety that you feel. And yeah, all these curtains probably go down, and so you're not just like having the windows just fucking shining through to you in the middle of the night. But even then, you are not safe in this house.
What a view! 360, probably not 360, about 140 panoramic views. Valleys all to yourself. You wake up, there it is. This is nice, bro. This is good for this.
This is a lovely Airbnb stay. I think it's a bad
I've put
house. I don't think it's a house I would want to live in.
It's all clean for the heart.
And what's great is in Montana, they have no laws prohibiting assault weapons, meaning you can defend your property with anything from an...
Okay, never mind. Then you could then you could have a censored turret on top that just kills anything within a 20-foot radius of your house.
AR-15 to a trebuchet. Isn't that nice?
Is it a joke or is it a...
No, it's a fact.
Something very special about the ensuite in this room, right? Now, you might only be able to see it from a certain angle, but if you both wouldn't mind just standing here, it's good to its house. Upstairs, right? Yeah, isn't that good? Isn't that good? Right? Anyway, bath.
That is one of the most incredible bath views I've ever seen. What's interesting about Montana is you can
That hot tub, dude. Oh my god.
experience all 4 seasons, and sometimes in one day. Yes, that's right. Montana holds the record for the biggest temperature change in a single day. Montana went from -54 to 49 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, so
What does -54 even feel like, though? Wouldn't you assume at some point it's just so cold that it doesn't even feel like after -10? Is there a genuine difference between -10 and like -30? You probably just instantly go numb and like can't breathe.
dead animals. Interior of the home, we're going to assume, right, we're going to hide the heads out. It's a 5.
A 3.
All right, exterior of the home, I'm going to give it a 3.
A 3.
The location, I'm not a huge fan of it, but it is beautiful. A 3.
I don't like it here.
Bro! Did this do the worst?
Afraid I'm gonna die.
I think that it did better than the Wyoming home. I do think it was better than the Wyoming home. It was better than the New York home, too. I gotta pee real quick. Hold up.
Howdy, viewers. Today we are in Austin, Texas, just outside of a lovely place called Dripping Springs.
Yes, now as we all know, everything's bigger in Texas, and I'm not just talking about their waistlines. Even the houses are bloody porky. That's right, this 9-bedroom, 9-bathroom property is more like a resort than a house.
Wow, now viewers, I guess you'll be wanting to see inside. Well, don't worry, we're on the case.
It's a lovely home.
Wow, look at the size of this, viewers! You can do laps! Look at all this fucking space.
I want to,
3 New York flats already. Did you know Texas is actually the US state that has the most oil? And what do you find when you
What do you want?
oil?
He
Money.
did eat.
Nope, that's not true. Lots of cash.
Yes, that's right. The residents in Dripping Springs certainly aren't sharing Netflix.
Aiden, I'm gonna come back now.
No, no,
Okay.
no. If you look around, you'll see where all that cash is going. This space is ginormous.
Ginormous. Right, let's go and have a look at the bedrooms, shall we?
Is this like a floor plan, or are there 3 separate properties?
Now, my friends, each one of them has their own unique design.
Yes, they do, but that doesn't mean they've gone over the top. No, these bedrooms aren't begging for attention. They're merely suggesting you have a look. A perfect balance of not too out there, but still pretty funky.
Oh, its own little apartment, cozy fire.
Yeah, fantastic master
I love these chairs, how fuzzy they are.
bedroom. You got a little deck.
In here, we got, oh, bloody hell.
Are we watching the whole video? At this point, yes.
This is its own, like,
I'm invested now.
tanning salon.
What's great about the shower is it has 2 showers.
Front and back service at the same time. Yeah. Oh, if you're really tall, though, your neighbours can't see you, Chebs.
How fucking tall do you have to be?
Ah, well, I don't know, like a big Dutch woman. Oh, my nubbins! Why do you need so many bedrooms, you ask? Well, Austin's the wedding capital of Texas, and this place is perfect for a reception, as
Oh,
we'll
this is in Austin. That's where most creators live, too.
find out shortly.
It's actually also one of the cheapest places in the world to get married because it's legal here to marry your first cousin, so you only need
Is it really?
Why do you only need half the church?
because your
The same family.
The same family, yeah, same family. I asked my Texan friend actually if he wanted to rehearse his vows the other day. He said A, E, I, got stuck at O.
Back.
I don't get it.
Because his vows, wedding vows, but vows A-E-I-O-U.
Up to the 3rd floor. I like this. This tunnel kind of compresses you. It's like you're running out onto the American football pitch. But actually, you're just entering a lovely, cozy, chill
See if
space.
you can log into the
Living
thing
room,
here.
half bedroom. Ooh, what's this, Mikey?
It's just a vibe spot. This is actually nice.
Little vinyl player. That's kind of cute.
Yes, indeed. This room is actually designed for listening to music. That's right. Austin is actually the live music capital of the world.
Very true. If you live here, you'll never be more than a stone's throw away from some live country tunes.
Yeah, and if you throw that stone hard enough, hopefully they'll stop playing.
Now, would you like to come out here, viewers? We don't advocate for cigarettes on the Will and E channel. However, I think this is maybe the best spot for a tab I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yes, that's right. I would bun some zoots out here.
Today is a good day for a good day. Yep, move into that house. Boop. Take that off the hanger. Snap it over the fucking leg.
It's just beautiful. Like, it's just trees and stuff.
Well, I think we've seen enough of the inside of the property. Let's go have a look at the outside, shall we? And play some rich person bingo.
Okay, first up, hot tub.
Check. Fire pit.
Check. Swimming pool.
Check.
Oh, look at that. Even barbecues and stuff behind.
Oh, the fucking triple grill. Dude, triple rack. Oh.
Yeah. All right, viewers. Now, you might be thinking, wow, what a lovely house. You've literally seen nothing yet.
Oh! They've sold me. They have a bar and arcade machines built into the wall. Oh my god. Oh my god. Poker table, pool table. Oh my god. Movie theater?
Wow.
I'm gonna restart my computer quick.
Maybe the best room in
Sure.
any home ever. We've got pool. We've got...
I would pay to just live in this. I'd bring a little mattress and just sleep here.
Poker, shuffleboard
This is worth $5 mil.
in your gaff. Like, yeah, all right, poker table, been done before. Yeah, pool table, been done before. Shuffleboard?
I tell you what, they call me Mikey Lamb for a reason, because all I want to say is bar, bar, bar. We got tables. I'll tell you what, this place, so far, so good. Oh, we got Pac-Man. Wow, we got Mrs. and Mr. Very progressive place, Texas. Should we have a look at the bar? Oh, yeah. What can I get you, mate?
Can I have a beer, please, Mr. Sir? That's not...
Why is he pouring it like that and in that glass?
That's just... Oh, my God. It's not a cup of tea.
Don't worry about it, mate.
It's on the house just head.
Hang on, what's this? Ah! But it doesn't end there. More beds!
Oh, they got a bedroom in here too?
The greatest sleepover house ever.
We don't need to care about the location. We are the location.
People say I have a problem with projection. No, I don't. Look at that bad boy.
Bro, this would be such a fire spot. This is like an Airbnb rent, and you just never leave the Airbnb. You just stay here for 2 days and just fuck around.
It's just the best house ever made, really, isn't it?
I've never seen a house better than this.
I know you haven't, because you live in Newcastle.
Can you imagine living here? It's the best life. Like, you've got space, you've got big gardens, you've got sun. I'm not arsed about the local area. I've got my house here. Why do I care about what's around me when where I am is so good? I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to speak to anybody. This is perfect.
My favourite feature of the house is definitely where I'm sitting right now. It'll be so much fun to have people over, and people
Oh, do a little poker night.
want to come here and hang out with you, and that's the most important thing, isn't it? Friendship.
What's your least favourite feature of the home?
The fact that Mikey's here too.
Interior, easy peasy.
This is a 10 out of 10 house. I don't know anything that I would need. I can't think of anything that I would change.
I'm giving it a 5.
The interior, it's got it all. It's got to be a 5.
I'll give the exterior of this place also
I would give the exterior like a 4.
a 5.
There's nothing wrong with the exterior. It's not amazing. It's not blow your lips off. So for that reason, it's a 4.
Yeah.
Location, it could be a little bit closer to civilization, so I'll give it a 4.
Local area, there's not much going on, but I've got it all here, so I don't really care, but I can't give it a perfect score, so I'll give it a 4.
Wow, that's almost, they're only missing 3 points.
Okay, and that's a big showing from the Texans. With that, all that was left
What are the other 2 places left? California and what?
was to enjoy the house to its maximum potential, and then we packed our bags and headed to an even fancier home.
Oh,
Hello.
Utah. Oh my God, they're getting better. This is, dude. Oh, I love this. I love that staircase in the middle there. Walk up and down. It looks so, why do they have an exit sign? In case of a fire, just throw a rock through a fucking window. Break one of the
how do I see my chat? I can't see my chat and I can't edit it.
You're on OBS, right?
Yeah.
You're using YouTube, right?
No, I can't use YouTube.
So you're using Twitch.
Yeah.
Screen share quickly.
Because it's about to blow you away.
Wait.
Now, here's some fun facts.
What the fuck was that?
About this gaff, 50% of the people who live in Utah are morons. So it's good to see
Mormon.
we're not throwing off that dynamic.
Mormons.
What's a Mormon?
They're Mormons here.
I just
They're
can't edit my
known
stream
for
and
going
I
around the
can't
world,
see
knocking on
chat.
doors, spreading the word of God.
I'm
But
finishing
despite
this
it being
thing now.
Mormon country, it's only a 2-hour drive away from Las Vegas. So if you don't like the place, don't worry. You could lose it all in one night.
Wonderful stuff. Let's have a look inside.
Will casinos let you, like, bet your house? Could you put, like, I think you're allowed to get a draw from casinos, and you have to, like, wager your, you don't wager your house, but you have it as, like,
I'm
collateral.
screening my show. I'm sharing my screen in.
This
Okay.
is what it's about. I can sense the
Screen.
perfect score already. Big bastard
Okay,
kitchen,
click.
big bastard windows, big
I can't see your
bastard
blue thing.
telly.
Wait,
Talking
what?
about the kitchen viewers, let's come have a look, because
Hold
there's
on.
something in here that I have
There we go.
never seen in any
Click
It's a
start
fucking
stream.
screen oven.
Is it? No way! I really like these. Do
Conventional roast.
you know what this is?
Yeah, I know what it is, and then
How good's that?
Okay, click start
You can
stream.
watch everything.
Okay, good.
Go edit at the top, I think.
It just starts
Oh no,
rolling
settings
down
at the
the
bottom
fucking-
there. Settings at the bottom.
Ooh, look over here. More
Oh,
tables.
settings,
Behind
there's
viewers,
nothing in
even
settings.
more table. What a perfect place this would be to have a big old party.
It wouldn't actually, because
Wait.
Maybe if I go
Drink.
stream.
Don't drink. Are you?
Nothing came up when you for me when you
Mr.
click
Lamb,
settings.
would you mind showing the viewers the living area?
I mean, I don't really have to sell it, really. It's
Oh,
self-contained,
alright,
isn't it? Lovely.
wait.
So-
That many?
Okay. Twitch stream create. Just connect your account.
That's connected already.
No, then click it.
Let's connect account then.
Yeah.
I'm already connected.
Now log in.
Oh, it's my stupid thing. What the... Why was this working? Why's the dude streaming going on? Something's
People in Utah really Mormon? I know that's where like Joseph Smith and like the whole like originality or the origin of Mormonism kind of like took its roots, but 1 in 2 people in Utah are Mormon.
Look at that, easy as you like. Over here, another one of them. Bang. Perfect for all you get.
Take off the chairs, not bad. All right, Mikey, wing.
Hello?
Would you like to go upstairs, darling? Okay, to this side of the house, viewers, our first room that we'll come into is
Yeah, I don't think I could live in Utah.
the boardroom. That's right. These Mormons, they love getting down to business.
No, they don't. They stopped doing the polyamory thing years ago.
Polyamory.
Is that what it's called? What's it called when you have multiple partners?
They've got multiple wives.
No, they don't.
Maybe they're not morons. It feels a bit corporate for your house, but fuck it, man. It's cool. It's cool. Around here, viewers, you've got the garage. Viewers, if you come with me up the stairs, I know what you've been thinking. I don't know if there's enough living room down there. Well, bang! Don't worry. Have another one. Oh, yes.
Okay, the house is kind of boring now. Like, I thought they were showing those 2 initial frames, and I really liked it, but now this is just like the house.
I'm actually going to switch to Streamlabs, not Twitch.
Massive sofa. Mikey, could you just go stand next to that telly? You've got a 4-foot tall telly. Now, behind us...
Wait,
I'm
fumbled that.
I couldn't get Streamlabs to work.
I'm going to switch to Streamlabs, not...
Have you explained
Why
that's
is my
what the
Discord
place
glitch?
is called?
What the frick?
Sorry, yeah, the man's
Yes.
called Molly Sniffle. It does look like somebody's carved that in.
What do
There
you
we
think of
go.
people who like geology?